Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today I have a full event review from this past weekend's RTT ITC in Spain, in Algeciras, which I traveled to with Shaggy and competed for a whole day of awesome 40k. I actually vlogged the whole thing, and this is why we're here for today, because I will be showing you our full day of 40k and our travels. So with that said, hope you enjoy it, and let's get on to the vlogging coming up next.
Good morning. So it's very early, and Shaggy, the driver for today, he's a very bad driver, so I'm a bit nervous.
No. It's just that you're very nervous, alright? I'm a good driver. Did you die?
I haven't died yet. I don't want to die today either, but let's see. Anyway, he's just picked me up. Obviously, like we've already probably said in the video, the tournament is in Spain, so we have to cross the Gibraltar frontier and then make our travels all the way to Algeciras. So yeah, excited, bit tired. Are you tired?
Hello. Just crossing an airfield.
Yeah, we're crossing the airfield now, so so yeah, we'll probably catch you back once we get to near Algeciras, I guess. We'll do a little video when we get there. So we've arrived, well, not at least a walking distance away, we think. No, it's close by. But we arrived, I made it, I haven't died yet, which is good. This is what the worst part for me, which was the drive with Shaggy. But the first part is done, we still have to get back, but at least I can play Warhammer before that. Anyway, sorry? Oh yes, we have lunch, which we have to actually get the car as well. But it can't go that fast. Once we go for lunch, because it's just round the corner. So yeah, we've arrived. It's, what is it now?
8:15.
Quarter past 8. And we're walking now to basically the club where they play. And yeah, gonna meet the players. I think we've met some before, but there's a lot of new ones. And obviously tell the guys that are playing the Tau and the Elder that we don't like them.
Indeed, that has to happen.
And yeah, and we'll update as soon as I get the pairings. We still don't know the pairings either, so I'll give you an update with our first pairings.
So as you saw, it was an early morning wake up for myself and Shaggy, and off we went to Algeciras, as you saw. So yeah, it's not that far away, but obviously we did have to wake up at like 6:30 in the morning to get there on time and put our armies out and all that. And as you saw, we got there a bit early. But yeah, we were very excited. The place was very cool, as you already see, as you will see next, coming up next. And it was a 16-player event. And yeah, so with that said, let's give you a tour of the beautiful armies there was actually there, because there was a couple of really stunning armies, and take a little tour of what the armies' battlefields look like.
So we have arrived. I'm just going to show you some of the tables and the really cool location. We've been before. I've been once, Shaggy, you've been twice, right? Twice?
Twice,
Yeah. It's a really cool location. And yeah, just take it through. You've got all the trophies. Really nice like tables, which like this comes out like this. I really want to order one for the studio. The problem is that all our mats are the bigger size, and that would mean we have to cut them all, but it makes the table size obviously smaller, so the studio room will be bigger. So I might order one. They paint them in black as well, which is cool. So, and this is one of the mats they do, which is cool, I think, for like competitive events. Obviously, it's not my cup of tea, but it's much easier to place your objectives now. Now this is the old one, so they've all changed. So, but it was for the old type of missions and stuff. Obviously, Shaggy's Red Bull standard. So yeah, this is a couple of the tables here. Got this Ice World. We've got this Tyranids World, Industrial, bit of everything. We've got Games Workshop Terrain. Really cool. I really want to play on this board. There's a lot of obscuring. We've got some Mars type as well. Some like Zinj type things. Yeah, very cool. So that is a couple of the tables at least. And yeah, I'll keep you updated in a second.
So as you saw, beautiful armies, beautiful tables, and we were eager to start. So a little brief mention of what I took. Obviously, I did take the Blood Angels, as I have promised myself and the team that I will be taking Blood Angels for the whole ITC event. A bit of a crazy thing to do, but I'm really enjoying the Blood Angels, and I think winning the games against meta armies is basically an added bonus to it all. So like promised, I did, and the Blood Angels came with me to the event. I have another full review on both my army and Shaggy's army, a bit more in-depth review on SM+. So if you want to actually check that out, the link is below to actually have access to SM+. And yeah, with that said, it was on to game one, which was luckily Ultramarines. And yeah, here's a full review of before the game started.
Okay guys, so game one is against Rafa. Hello Rafa.
Hello.
Where are you from? You are from Puerto
Real. Puerto Real.
Puerto
Real.
Puerto Real. And he's playing Ultramarines, beautifully painted Ultramarines. We are playing Shaggy. What's the mission again? Abandoned Sanctuaries.
21.
Yeah, Abandoned Sanctuaries. So yeah, very cool battlefield as well. We've already both deployed. Quite defensively, both of us using as much obscuring terrain as possible. And shall we go for the first roll?
Okay.
So let's see who starts. Yep. A 4 and a 2, so that means that I will start. Friendly fist bump. And yeah, good luck.
So that was the start of the game, and the game actually didn't go as well as I wanted it to go. My rolling was atrocious, especially on my saving throws. Like everything that was hitting and wounding was killing my models, and my army is basically built for it to be as resilient as possible and basically stand against an onslaught of shots. A bit boring in some occasions because I basically move on to objectives and try and hold that objective as much as possible, but it's working, and especially against those meta armies, it's maybe the only way you can play against them. But yeah, it wasn't the best of days for my rolling, and I did take my special rainbow dice with me, and they just weren't making me happy at all. But anyway, I was lucky. The game ended on a win for me, and here's a small review of how the game ended.
Okay, so the game is now over. A win to the Blood Angels. What's the score?
88.
87,
No, 87.
56.
Yeah.
So the first couple of turns I thought that I was going to lose because I should have killed a couple of units, and I didn't. Everything I just killed. I haven't killed a lot either.
Yeah.
What do you think that changed the game? Would you have done anything different?
No, in my opinion, the game is good, but the Blood Angels have a good save, okay?
Yes,
But Steve don't have a good hand with the dice today,
Yeah.
okay? From my side, I can kill so many units, but not is enough for game the play.
I was a bit scared because the first turn I left a dreadnought on 3 wounds, another dreadnought on 1 wound, so all of them were shooting at me again. But yeah, my storm shields have saved me, and yeah, it's been a good game anyway. We've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it.
It's a good player. It's a very good player. It's so good.
Yeah,
okay, a nice play.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rafa.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, we'll go on to turn round 2. I'll let you know what the pairings are. Shaggy, how's it going? Good, bad?
Bad.
Okay, so we'll let you know.
He's denying everything.
I'll let you know how Shaggy gets up, and yeah, guys, I'll keep you updated in turn 2.
So with a win in my first game, I actually got matched up against another Blood Angels player. So this player was actually a very experienced player from Cristal Oscuro. So it's basically a team from the Cádiz province, so specifically from Puerto Santa Maria. And this guy has actually scored very well in ITC before, and he had actually beaten a Crisis Suits Tau army. So it was quite impressive to actually see him do that, and I knew I was facing a good player. So quite nervous, but excited at the same time. Obviously, I know how to play Blood Angels very, very well, so playing against them actually favored me. He actually had a pure Blood Angels army, where my army is a bit of a vanilla type of army, but getting the bonuses of Blood Angels. And just to tell you, I am playing Successor Blood Angels, which is crazy to say and to hear, but again, I have a full review on that on SM Plus next week. But yeah, I went straight into it. So coming up next, I'll show you the mission we were playing, obviously, show the deployment, and have a little chat with the player before the game started.
Okay, guys, so here we are to game 2. We won game 1 against the Ultramarines, and we are playing against Blood Angels. It's a mirror match, well, sort of mirror match. Both lists quite different. But yeah, this is, what was your name again? Borja from Cádiz. I've heard he's a good player, and he's got the little Blood Angel logo there. Is this a club?
Yeah, from the store.
The store. Okay, cool. So that's the store. Check it out.
No, that's
you have a Facebook page?
Yeah, that's the Beat store.
Okay.
And this is the club that we play at.
Perfect. Cristal Oscuro. Of course. Perfect. And he's got the little Blood Angel, so it seems that he plays a lot of Blood Angels. So we are playing Recover the Relics. And Borja opted to go first, obviously, because there's these two pieces of terrain that are quite good for hiding away. And now we're going to go into the roll-off. So I'm going to see who starts. It's a 1. So Borja is first. Friendly handshake. Good luck.
Good luck.
And we'll catch you back at the end to see how it goes.
And contrary to the first game, my rainbow dice woke up. I guess it was very early for them to be rolling, and they actually woke up in a very, very good way. So he got first turn, obviously had a big unit of Death Company, as you saw, and obviously I knew he was going to pre-move and then charge me. So what I actually did was that I fed him some units. So I actually knew that if I actually deployed as back as possible and didn't give him any units to feed him, he wouldn't have countered me with the Death Company. He wouldn't have paid 2 CP to actually pre-move and charge. So I wanted him to do that, because if I didn't do that, the Death Company would actually become a much bigger problem later on in the game, which I didn't want, because I knew that the later the game went, the more highly I could win it. So I actually fed him a couple of units. I had to feed him something that was worthy as well. So I fed him a Blade Guard unit and a unit of Intercessor at the same time, and it worked wonders. He went in for the trap. He actually charged both units. I actually think he killed the full unit of Blade Guard and the full unit of Intercessors. Obviously, he had like 5 Thunder Hammers. He was re-rolling everything because of Dante had given him Chapter Master when they first moved. But luckily, and with very, very good playing on my side, if I say so myself, I actually won the game. So very excited. I again have to point out that I was very, very lucky. There was 2 Elder, there was 2 Tau, there was the Harlequins going round, there was a couple of very, very good lists going round. So I was quite lucky in the sense that I played Ultramarines and Blood Angels in my second game. But anyway, here's a little rundown of how the game ended.
Hi guys, so it's lunchtime, and yeah, it's weird because I haven't finished my game. So in Spain, in a lot of places, and this is something that I'm not the biggest fan of, they actually stop halfway through the game for lunch, because the Spanish actually have lunch quite later on compared to the British, basically. So yeah, they do it halfway through the game. So we're actually on like turn 4, we're about to finish. The game was like on a really close time to not stop and carry on with the pace. But yeah, lunchtime. So I've come here to KFC. I think, can I switch this off? Can I switch this round? No, I can't switch this around. So I'm going to show you the food. Anyway, yeah, halfway through the game we've basically stopped. I think I can still win it. He's a very good player, but I think I've got the upper edge now just because of some blade guard surviving, or one blade guard surviving at the very, very end in close combat. I think I have the game, but I'll let you know after lunch, basically. Okay, and many people, especially in our Discord, some of our SN champions, wanted me to review the food we had. Shaggy, we were going to go to KFC, as you can see is there, but Shaggy has convinced me actually to come to, what is it called?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
So I've never eaten this, so I've ordered these chips, and they're nice. I've already tried them. Shaggy's ordered them with cheese and bacon.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what these are.
Basically chicken nuggets and
Okay,
nachos.
chicken nuggets with some sauces. We've ordered
The quesadilla.
quesadillas. Shaggy's ordered 2 things. I don't know what they are.
Taco and a burrito.
Taco and a burrito. And I've ordered a burrito with rice and chicken. So yeah, I'm gonna eat it all. There's my burrito, and then I'll let you know how it is. That's it, all gone. Shaggy's finishing off the last bits. Your mouth is all dirty.
I don't care. I don't care. It's so
It was
good.
nice. It was my first one. It's nice. I will order the crunchy taco you ordered next
Really
time.
good.
But yeah, it was nice. Taco Bell sponsorship. And now we go back to the game. Well, we start at 3:30 again, right? So weird, man. Stopping
No,
halfway.
not at 3:30, at 3:45.
3:45. What a silly break. Okay, guys. So the game is finished. 89-77. Both scoring really high. Great match, great opponent, really, really good player. He actually scored his 15 points for, what is the Blade of Sanguinius, which is basically Dante had to kill the chaplain in combat, so he played it really well. He moved Dante up, he shot and he left the chaplain on 2 wounds, then basically charged him with Dante and scored 15 points for his primary, which was very, very scary. But I think the game really changed when this blade god actually survived all the attacks from the sanguinary god. That changed the game quite drastically. A lot of good rolling on my side on this game. So the dice have been with me this time, not like game 1. And yeah, it's been a really, really good game. Great to actually play against Blood Angels, which I don't normally do. And again, great opponent. So remember, check them out. I've put his Instagram and links on the YouTube video. So make sure if you're around Puerto Santa Maria, I think it is, which is in Cádiz, make sure you head over to the store and check out any tournaments they do, which I think you do tournaments, don't you?
Yeah.
You do a lot of
monthly tournaments.
Monthly tournaments. So if you're around Cádiz, make sure you actually check them out. And there's really nice food in Puerto Santa Maria.
Yeah,
a lot of seafood, really nice seafood. So again, let's see what happens in game 3.
So there it was, the end review from game 2. I was very happy, obviously, as you saw, and he was a very good player, as I had been told. Very good 40k on both sides, but my dice were with me for this game, and I think that's what actually helped me win that game. So on to game 3 we went, the finals. There was 3 players on 3 wins. There was myself, there was Sisters of Battle, and there was Harlequins. I would have much preferred playing the Harlequins because this Sisters of Battle army was Valorous Hearts. So for those of you who don't actually play Adeptus Sororitas, this chapter actually ignore -1 AP. -2 AP becomes 1, -1, and he also has a 5-up against mortal wounds. So my firing base for my army is Volkites. So as you know, that is the worst thing that you can actually have when you're firing Volkites. There was a lot of bits on the table where we used as light covers. You will see now in the next video. And obviously most of his stuff were having 2-up saves. So my firing base of Volkites were mostly just waiting for him to roll those ones, so those Sisters of Battle could actually be removed to the table. So a very bad matchup for me, but I knew I could have a possibility if I went second, especially with my secondaries, which I went for Oath of Moment, I went for Stranglehold, and I went for Raise the Banners High. But sadly, I went first, and this is the video before the game starts.
Okay, so game 3, we've got a good battlefield here. There's a lot of ruins, which is always good for me. I am playing against Ricardo and his Sisters of Battle, so Adeptus Sororitas. 5 objectives on the play table. We're playing Conversion Mission. I've actually already rolled. I am going first. Both of us are on 2 wins, so it's an interesting game. But the good thing is that I have a lot of obscuring terrain, which will help quite a lot. So looking forward to the game, and I'll keep you updated at the very, very end.
So a very good game in general, a very good player as well, from the same team as I played the second player from Cristal Oscuro. And like I knew, it was a very difficult game for me. I was just hoping for those 2-ups to be failed. And yeah, I was hitting with most of my shots. I was wounding with most of my shots, especially on those Volkites, because I was wounding on 2s mostly. A lot of bodyguard rule, which I pray to Games Workshop they fix, because obviously he had Saint Celestine and the other special character in that Terminator suit, in that big Dreadnought suit, which I couldn't target for the first 3 turns. And on some occasions, I just left that extra sister alive, and then obviously her apothecary style sister would just bring some back, and especially some dominions, I think they're called, which are the Melter sisters. And on 2 occasions he brought 3 back as well, so that was devastating, because those were the ones that were actually killing my blade guard as well. But yeah, tough matchup. I was winning the games in the first couple of turns, but then on turn 3 it actually swung quite drastically, especially when he unleashed his characters, like Saint Celestine and stuff, and he started to kill a lot of my stuff in the center ground. That's when the game changed around. So this is a little video of how the game ended.
So the game is now over. Sadly, a loss to the Blood Angels and a win to the Adeptus Sororitas. Very good play from Ricardo, and dominating, I think it was 60, 87, so at least I've got 60 points, so I'm not bad, and he's got 87. Nah, he's just dominated. I just couldn't get through. My Volkites are not good at all, because obviously he ignores -1 with his army, and he also has a 5-up against mortal wounds. So my Volkites, which have been my man of the match for the entire tournament, haven't been the best. And yeah, now look, Saint Celestine's here already. This is all that I have left. Everything else has died. These hoplites, how are these called? What's the name of them? Sacred Sacrosands. There we go. Sacrosands are still all alive. They've been the man of the match for them. So I think you've won the tournament. I think you've won. Creo que ha ganado.
Sí.
El torneo entero.
Ahora lo miramos entonces.
Sí. What I'm going to do is he's going to translate. So I'm going to translate. So, ¿cómo cree que ha ido la partida?
Al principio, como empezaste tú, tuviste que avanzar y no podía entrar yo en la partida.
Sí.
Pero como empecé a flanquearte un poco, cañones de fusión,
Sí.
a quitarte, a bajarte,
Ya.
ya fue, tú no tenías forma de aguantar el daño y al final he ido barriendo un poco para quitarte hasta llegar a casa, hasta llegar al objetivo tuyo. Entonces ha sido un poco...
Un par de combates míos que,
Sí,
que no ha podido matar a ellos, no ha podido matar a ellos y ha seguido así. Mira.
Las retributos,
Ya.
le disparaste durante 2 turnos.
3 turnos.
Y la ha matado en el último turno.
Yeah.
o sea que-
So what he said is that obviously in Mike's first turn I actually advanced up to the middle, so he couldn't really come very close because I had a lot of units. So what he started doing was his heavy weapons were starting to flank and kill them, and that's when he won. But he says that there was 2 points in the battle, this one and one up there, where I just couldn't get my power fists to kill those units, and that cost me a bit of points throughout the game. But anyway, a win to Ricardo, and we'll talk about it all back at the studio.
And that was the end of the game. And I have just remembered it's Retributors which actually won him the game, because those 2 shots per melter on 2 occasions, bringing 3 more multi-melters back, it really hurts. And yeah, and again, an excellent player, an excellent game. It was really enjoyable and a lot of good 40k. Anyway, the tournament ended. I had 2 wins, 1 loss, but I had scored quite high on all of my 3 games. So I wasn't expecting it, but I knew there was a possibility of me going into 3rd place. I couldn't get 1st because obviously there was 2 people on 3 wins, the Harlequin player and the Depta Sororitas player. But I had scored quite high with the Blood Angels. So off we went to the award ceremony, and luckily, and obviously I'm very happy about, I actually got 3rd place. So very good day in general, a very a lot of laughs with Shaggy, as you already saw, and yeah, a really good organization, really good place as well, and it was good to get actually on the podium after a 4th place and a 5th place in my last 2 events with the Blood Angels. So very happy day, and yeah, that is it for the event review. Hope you enjoyed it, and just a final reminder, if you want a more in-depth review of both my list and Shaggy's list, which he actually took Grey Knights, join us on SM Plus in a couple of days' time.